we are back with my man, Dean Wray. What's up, man? Man, it's good to see you, man.
Thank you. Nice to see you too, man.
Wow. I'm in awe of you because you've been in the business for so long, man. And what does it take to be in the business for over 25 years, man?
And just persistence, just hanging in, doing what you like, working with some real cool people, creative people, on both sides of the camera.
Yeah.
I mean, it's what I like to do, to create, work together, and tell some stories.
Nice. And what were you doing before you got into acting, though?
Secret stuff.
We all know the secret stuff. Because it's tough to sit there and just be in the business for 25 years without doing something else.
Well, I have a family. My wife and I have a family. We raised 3 kids over in Vancouver Island. But before I became an actor, I played a little hockey. That was one of my things. And then I worked on the railway for a while. I was a brakeman switchman.
Nice.
So I did that at the same time. Paid the bills while I was, pursuing this career.
Yeah.
So I've been pretty lucky. I've had, 3 or 4 different careers.
Now, how did the love of acting, though, overweigh the love of hockey?
Well, it was, just something that, when you watch good films, when you see good work, I mean, it's just something that it always moved me. So, I always wanted to do something like that. And so, I started taking some acting classes and got hooked, started a theater company with some friends, and it just gets in your blood, and you just want to do more. And, I watch a lot of film. I used to watch a lot of film when I was a kid, and I still do. It just inspires me to see good, solid work.
Yeah. Now, who did you watch back then, though, that made you look at film differently, though? Like, I mean, I can think of tons of actors. I mean, there's Pacino, there's, De Niro, and all these other guys. I mean, were you looking at them saying, I want to be like them?
Yeah, there was those guys, all that stuff from the 70s, those guys, Jack Nicholson, and before that, there was guys like William Holden, Alec Guinness, Sidney Poitier. I just watched To Serve With Love a little while ago, and what a great film that was. But, these guys were just, when you watched them, it wasn't like they were acting.
Exactly.
They were just so, if I can do some of that. But I never thought then that I was going to be an actor. I was just enjoying what I was watching.
Yeah.
And, just to see how those guys could, access the different emotions and just be real. Just be real.
Exactly. Now, to prepare for the role that you're gonna do, I mean, how long does it take you to prepare?
Well, it depends. And working in the industry around town when you're doing TV, you don't have a lot of chance to really, get into it. But with down here. About 2 weeks before, we went to camera, I went back to the island and really, did my homework. And just trying to be solid on what I was going to do and getting the character sourced. And, and the character, wasn't an easy guy to carry around. But I felt like to do a good job, I had to really, put it in there. So, it took a good couple of weeks. And so when we were ready to shoot, hopefully I was on point with it.
Exactly. Now, the clip that we have, and for this one, you prepared the same way. You went back, and then did you read the dialogue out, or you just kind of just sitting back and just kind of relaxing and trying to let it hit you?
In this particular scene, the character has, he has, something going on, and it's alive it was alive in my character. So in this particular scene, I think I'm driving around here, and we see a young girl that's working the streets, and I'm all my stuff that I'm dealing with at home and off the job. But this is kind of my focus as a cop. I want to find out what's going on. Something's wrong there. I want to get the bad guy.
Right. And
that's my whole focus. And the scene is, and he's got instincts. The instincts kick in. Like something's funky there. I gotta keep an eye on this.
Yeah. Let's check this clip, man.
So what was that about?
Just a feeling.
You wanna go back around, pick her up?
No, I'm gonna have to go back and check in on her again later. I think I set something in motion.
Good play then.
We'll see. I like that pimp.
what, I don't know, but I like him for something.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's kind of a deep, dark scene there. You know, and when you're looking at it, I mean, what do you see? You critique yourself when you see something like that?
Not really. You know, it's like I don't watch a lot of my own work, but watching this, it's you know, I look at it, and Martin and I are working off of each other. I got the thing going on with my life and what I just seen, and I look at it and say, yeah, that looks pretty real.
Yeah.
I mean, just trying to keep it real, trying to keep it solid, and you know, yeah, I'm happy with it.
So it made you proud of seeing what you saw.
Yeah, well, you know, not just my performance. I mean, you know, the work that went into this film.
Yeah.
You know, and the people with me, having Martin there. I mean, you know, it was just like, you know, I think people will see a history between these two guys. Like, you believe them as partners, and you know, off camera, him and I had a whole other movie going on.
Yeah.
But you know, because it's heavy stuff, so you know, you can't always be living in that stuff. It's just too much.
Yeah.
So, but you know, when it came down to doing scenes like that, you know, you just kind of source yourself into it, and you look over at your partner, Martin, there, and he's right there for you, right? He's on the same ride, so it's he was great.
Nice. Now, how deep do you get in? Do you get in deep enough to where you actually have to take a moment to step back and get out of that scene?
Yeah, I mean, there was stuff. I mean, you know, you came to the premiere, which, you know, I really appreciate. That was cool, man. That was really cool. But anyways, yeah, it's you seen some of the stuff that the character was going through, and you know, so you know, when it was over, I was glad to walk away from it and be, you know, rid of that guy and the way he felt. But yeah, if you want to be real, you want to, you know, you try to do the best you can, and you know, I don't know, I think we pulled it off. I don't know. That's up to the people who watch it.
Exactly, man. I'm gonna give you the on the grind question, man, and the on the grind question for all the people that want to be actors, and they don't know what to do. I know there's tons of things out there they can probably find out, but they just can't seem to find out what it is. What can you do to tell them, to inspire them to stay on the grind, to maybe be not even close to being the next Dean Wray, but somewhat?
It's just persistence. It's, you know, you find something you want to do, and you know, everybody's going to find their own way. But I mean, you know, get classes, meet some people. You know, just get working. You know, do whatever's out there nowadays. I mean, everybody's got a camera.
Yeah.
I mean, go tell some stories. You know, make it real. Do whatever turns you on. You know,
Exactly.
And you know, it feeds that fire, right? So if you got the fire, you know, keep it burning.
Nice. Now, do you think you've had a defining moment, or is it still to come?
No, I mean, you know, that one, we did this one. I'm proud of it, you know, like, you know, Teach was fantastic. I think we did a good job with this, and it's, you know, I want people to see this, you know, people like you are spreading the word, which is fantastic.
It was a good show, man.
But it's on, you know, I want to tell some more stories.
Yeah.
And hopefully, you know, it's like, I want them all to be some good work, and I just really look forward to collaborating with people.
Nice.
You know, and telling some stories.
That's beautiful, man. Now, what's next for Down Here, though, and you?
Well, for Down Here, it's just like this, getting the word out there and getting people to see it. I mean, it's you know, we got a distributor in Canada and the U.S. It's getting out there. It's on Amazon. It's people are seeing it, and we're getting some good feedback for it. You know, it's, you know, Valentine. It's you know, it's not going to be everybody's bag, this movie.
Yeah.
You know, but it's, I think what people will see, they'll see the work that went into this, and they'll see the honesty. And there were some really talented people worked on this. I mean, you don't do this by yourself. So as far as myself goes, I just want to continue to do this kind of work.
Right.
And you know, and you know, hopefully the people get to see it. You don't do it so people don't see it.
Right.
But and I'm really proud of it. And I think everybody that was involved with it, you know, is proud of it also.
Nice. We've got about a minute. I'm gonna ask you this question. I mean, what kind of legacy do you want to leave in the acting world, man?
Well, just like I've been kind of beating the drum here, just like, you know, that I can tell some good stories and tell them truthfully and honestly, and just do good solid work. And you know, it's creating our own work. I mean, that I really get the, you know, the juice from that stuff. That's what I want to do. You know, working for other, you know, the hired gun's okay. You know, it pays the bills.
Exactly.
And that's where you meet the people, and then, you know, tell your own stories.
Nice. Dean Wray, man, I want to thank you for coming by, man.
No problem.
That was awesome. Anytime you guys get ready to do something else, come back and see me.
Hey, it was my pleasure.
We're going to get it done.
Without guys like you, I mean, it's tough.
Nice. This is my dude, Dean Wray. Go out and see down here, wherever it's playing, if it's on Amazon, YouTube, wherever it's out in the world, go see it, because it's a dope show. I want to thank my man Dean Wray for coming through. Face plants. You know what time it is, man. If you think it's your time to shine, you need to get on the grind with your man Valentine, baby. I want to thank all the people, Mac, all the supporters. Tweet me, Facebook me, do what you got to do to get at me. My man Dean Wray, Face Plants. Thanks for coming out. That's all.